Hi guys, been a little while since I've done a video, but basically I'm just on my way en route right now to go and pick up another bike project, so there'll be some more content coming soon. This is a bike that I'm very interested in working on. It's a 1989 Harley Davidson Sportster 883. Very cool bike. Been off the road for a few years. A good friend of mine is sorting me out a good deal on it. He's got too many bikes on the go at the moment, so and no time. I'm basically going to take it off his hands and finish the project off over the coming few weeks / months, depending on how it goes. So yeah, very excited. Should be there pretty soon. When I got the bike in the van, I'll report back. So a little bit of history on the bike. It's a 1989 Harley Sportster. It's originally a Cali import. It was brought over in the mid-90s, so it's been in England since then. It's a cool old bike. I picked it up off a friend of mine who picked it up from someone else who was intending on returning it to the road, but unfortunately fell ill, so had to let the bike go. My friend picked it up, decided to strip the bike down as he was intending to do a hardtail project with the bike. However, he picked up a different bike, so this Harley ended up sat in the corner of his garage for a little while. I went round one time and asked him how the Harley project's coming along, and he said, well, I'm probably going to let it go, to be fair. Don't really need the other bike, so we struck a deal and the bike came over me. I picked it up a couple of months ago. It was all in boxes. Wiring loom was off the bike, which was probably the longest part to put back on and get correct, because some of the wiring terminals had been chopped and there was new pieces of wiring added on, so there was a bit of working out to do there, specification. So I had to do some working out of that. However, got there in the end. The bike is now running, runs really well. There was initially an oil leak, but there isn't anymore, because that was basically, there was an engine mount bolt at the front. One of these was missing, so there was oil just sieving out basically constantly. So I put that back in and that's all good. Find out to temperature, no leaks, really pleased with that. Anything I've had to buy so far for the bike is a new battery, because the old one was dead from being sat so long. Got the brakes, which needs to be rebuilt, I believe, so I'm going to try and bleed them through and see how they feel and how they go, and if they don't go very well, then I'll remove to get rebuilt. Needs new tyres. The front brake is already off because the hose was split, so I need to get a replacement hose. Yeah, just going to give you a little look over the bike. I mean, it's not cosmetically amazing, however, very presentable for a 1989 Harley. I will address some of the cosmetic issues, but at this stage I mainly just want to get the fundamentals finished and get the thing on the road, and then I'll focus on the nicer bits. pass the time, I've taken the wheels off the Harley and going to spend a bit of time trying to get these rims clean and shiny again, because the original lacquer has kind of gone really pitted, and I'm basically going to go back to bare metal like I have on this side here, and then go through the layers and eventually polish them up, and I think that'll look really good. And basically I'm using this stuff here called Abranet. It's basically, a friend of mine showed me this stuff a couple of years ago, and I've never used sandpaper since. It's basically sandpaper for metal, but the good thing about this is it's not sandpaper, so it doesn't wear out. You can just reuse this stuff over and over again. I mean, I've got a piece over here that I've been using for months now, and it's just still goes strong. So I highly recommend this stuff if you're working with metal. Really good stuff. I'm not going to use the 80 grade, that's a bit too much. I'm just sticking with the 180, and then I'm basically going to use some wire wool, then I'll use wire wool and polish, and then I'll just use polish for the final layer, and we'll see how that comes out. So I'll update when I've progressed a bit further. Got a very nice day today, just in the shed. Trusty Radio 6 on. If you don't listen to that, then you should. Yeah, so progress of the Harley, rain or shine, it's happening.